Hi everybody, it's Janine here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you the birthday gifts, or should I say the belated birthday gifts I made for Jean Wragg. With this, those of you who watch my videos have heard me tell that I have been suffering with some shoulder issues, and I'm having lots of attention being given to it by doctors and so on, but yeah, it's not really getting better. So anyway, this box that you're looking at is to help me hold up the projects, because my shoulder, it's my right shoulder that's sore, and even holding up small craft projects can be quite painful. So let me stop talking and show you what the first project I made for her. We all know that Jean loves anything to do with sewing, and in our swap that the two of us did a couple of months ago, I made her a sewing book. But this time I made her a needle book. As you can see, this needle book is nowhere near as busy, for use of a better word, than the last one. It's quite simple. I used sorry, a very nice quality fabric. It's almost as thick as upholstery fabric, but this is not upholstery fabric. And I mostly wanted to showcase this gorgeous lace panels that I purchased at a local store. And I just have one piece of lace on going all the way around, as you can see. I mostly wanted to showcase this gorgeous lace. As part of the binding, I have two different kinds of laces. This one I just gathered, and this one I gathered slightly. I ran a goldish toned ribbon through the lace and added a little wooden spool at the bottom. These tassels, they hang off these lace panels. I cut off the tassels and kept one, and just with some safety pin took a piece of the leftover fabric and this tassel and just hung it down the front. And the closure is magnetic, and this beautiful piece is part of a trim by creating details. Sorry guys, my voice is croaky. So that's the front, and the back, as I showed you, is quite simple. So when you opening the book, there we go. So on the inside of the book, I used this. Let me just take out this goodies in the pocket. I used this lovely white fabric, lace fabric, to I put that down, and then I have this broad piece of lace which I used as a pocket. I have several types of lace. I have several different laces hanging off here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different laces hanging off there. This one little tiny dangle, and all the lace that's there goes across except that one. Over here we have my favorite lace. I love this cotton trim. On the pocket, scissor charm and a little spool charm, and some pole. These things are cut over a pillow, and the pillowcase, my cat destroyed the other side, so I let me show you. These were all on, as you can see here. Okay. These were all on the pillow. My cat had so much fun destroying the other side. The other side of the pillow. This was all on the one side of the pillow that I had scattered on my sofa. And my cat The other side of the pillow was sort of a ruffled texture, and she loved that side, and she scratched on it, and so I salvaged these off that pillow, which turned out to be not too bad. And so I have them there, those three, and this are from that pillow. There's one of my flowers, and I made 3 stick pins. So I tried, made them matching with the colors of the book. I'm just getting a doily so that I can show you. So this is the first one. It's not helping much, the color of the doily, is it? Okay, well let's just turn it around and do it on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I made this one, and another one, same colors, and this one was the beads I had closest to this fabric over here. So, and inside the pocket I have some goodies for her, which she can show you when she does the video. Just put that back in there. There we go. Doesn't matter. Okay, so those are the 3 stick pins. On this side, we have a little pin cushion. All these pins are just pushed in. They're not glued down. So, I'll do that later. I'll put it back in. So she can see, as you can see, all of them can come out. They're loose. They can be used. I used a matching button with some gold colored yellow cotton, and here we have some needles, and we have some pins that are matching, also matching all the rest of the color scheme. This is also magnetic closure, and it opens, and here we have some buttons that she can use. They are two-tone, so whatever side she prefers, and they just sew down lightly so she can just snip it off. And there's a little pin. So yeah, that's my sewing, my needle book for Jean. I hope you like it. I know you like things to do with sewing, so I couldn't resist making you another gift that is sewing related. Okay, so that's my first project. My second project, I'm gonna have to move this out of the way so you can see. My second project is, can you guys see? Maybe I should put a board there. There. There we go. Okay. So don't fall over now. Okay. So I made you this box to store most seam binding. I saw something like this once on Pinterest, and the lady had all her ribbons coming out here, but seam binding you cannot find here, so I put some trims in there for her instead, and when these trims are up, I'm sure Jean would be using it for with seam binding. On the cover, the whole box I covered with this paper. This is gorgeous Italian handmade paper, and I have 2 different varieties. The first one I also used on projects I made for Jean. I used it also on the pearl box and the other box. I made 2 boxes for her, and both of them have the Italian paper as well, but a different design. So the whole box is covered with this paper. Gorgeous paper. I use it a lot for wedding projects, and the cover as well has the first layer, of course, is the paper, and then I have a doily, a long doily, which I had cut down to fit the box, but the centerpiece that's going on here is hiding the join. So I have that long doily. Then I have this doily as well. This doily I was gifted. I want to say I received it from Jean Alfred, but I'm not 100% sure. Whoever gave it to me, thank you very much. I've been hoarding it, and now I have found the perfect project to use it on. This doily was part of a Ulala kit, and there are 3 of my flowers. I put some blings. Sorry about that. I record with my phone, with my iPhone, and I received a call, and when the call comes through, the video disconnects. Anyway, so let me get back to the doily. So this doily, like I said, was in the Ulala kit. My flowers, each flower has a bling center. I put in a bling center, and then I use some of the filigrees I have and 4 that are similar, and put them in all the corners with these ribbon roses on each, and these ribbon flowers which I kind of pushed in like that when I glued it down. On each corner I have a applique, wedding applique. I have a dangle, crystal dangle, and I have another embellishment on the center. That one, I hope you can see it. Yes. And all these little pearls going around to decorate the applique. On the front side, I have pearls going that way, and on this side I do as well, but they are not okay, that's caught in there, but don't worry, it will come out. These are not glued down like this one. So they go all the way around. You can yeah, and at the bottom I have fabric, a piece of fabric, and this rosette trim, which is great because it actually, when you put it down, it stops the box from sliding around. I didn't want to put any pearl feet on the inside. And I also have this delicate trim going all the way around the box and on the sides, but I put the trim only on the side on here, so but you don't see the trim from there because I didn't put in the front as well. On these I cut out little appliques I have. I cut the center out because they fitted perfectly around the holes, and so yeah, I cut out the centers of the 7 and put them on there, and I coordinated the little cotton trims with the different colors. So here, that one only came in the white, but I bought these 2 colors, and they are both the same style, which you can see, and these 2 are both the same style as well, and these 2 are both the same style. That one's just in the white, so I coordinated and well put them into the, they went from white to beige, and they're all cotton crochet trims. So the box opens like this. The lid doesn't come off completely, just opens. This was the original color of the box, grey. I was originally playing around with decorating the box, the lid, but decorating the lid meant that I would have to put something on the side, and then the box wouldn't close properly. So as you can see, it's grey inside, but I figure that wouldn't matter much because this is where you store your ribbon, and here's a container, here's a back portion for this is actually a gift box, gift wrapping box setup, because what meant was you meant to have all your ribbons through here, and so when you wrap gifts, you just pull whichever one you want, and you're supposed to have like bows and your scissors and everything else in here. In here, I've just put a whole lot of flowers for Jean, sorry, so that different flowers for her, so she could use whatever she wants to use it on. Nice. So that's my second project, my second gift rather, for Jean. I love how it turned out. It's got that nice look, shabby look about it, and if you have lots of seam binding, perfect box to store your seam binding. So so now we come to the final project I made, a gift I made for her, and it is a fabric and lace book. So I have made fabric and lace books with all the dangles and so on, but I wanted to make Jean something in my style, and my style is like, this is my style. So I used a canvas type fabric, and I used felt in the middle. And let me see if I can find in now. God, it's all closed up. So it is canvas type fabric, similar to the little dress on the cover. Okay, where do I start? So underneath I have a piece of fabric going round. On the canvas fabric I have white fabric of the doily that goes all the way around. Oh, sorry, I just had to figure out this doily, the white doily. It goes around to partially in front. On top of that doily, I used some of this darling vintage lace, which I hoard, guys, I tell you. I laid that on top of the doily. And this dress, I don't know how long ago, but I bought this from a lady that was going, I bought it from a local store, and someone was closing up, was selling her business, and the dress comes from an album or pack, not an album, that's a canvas album. It's called Laundry Dry Canvas Pieces, and this is what they look like. You get the two dungarees, and you get two of these t-shirts or tops, and you get two canvas dresses. I used one on the cover of this book. I used one on the, I just added some lace on the edge of the sleeves to give it some effect. All the images that I've used in this book are on tissue paper. I did not copy them or scan them into my computer and print them on fabric. They're all tissue paper. Let me just find the one. There we go. These are the images I've used. So for the cover, I used this gorgeous girl, and I cut around her hair, all the way around her hair, as you can see. And then I used some of this gorgeous dangle of a applique I have and positioned them around her face and put some blings into the add some blings to it. This flourish, this white that you see around the image, is I bought a tray cloth. This is the tray cloth. And of course, when I bought it, I thought, I can cut up those flowers and do something with that. So what I did was, I used that and I positioned it in such a way that I had the 4 flowers and that shape going that way around, and I put some flat back pole, and we have some pole flowers going on there. In the center of each flower I have these ribbon flowers which match perfectly with these two match perfectly together. And underneath I have, let's see, wow, how many layers I have creating with details lace. That's a creating with details lace, and this one they are not sold like that, they cut up a bit, but these are let's see, do I still have, this is the lace, well, this is, they joined like that, and there's some more stuff on top, but I've used all of them for all kinds of stuff. And so I put I cut them out and used 3 of the dangles on the edge of the book with flat back poles. And this is the sari ribbon, and also this gathered lace over here, all creating with details. This lace here as well, and that one creating with details. This is a lace from my stash, and this nice bling piece over here, which is shaped in the bow, and these 2 pieces as well, they're from my stash. They were perfect for this project. Been ordering those as well. So and the title of the book is What Are Little Girls Made Of. I put that on some canvas fabric as well, and I have these rosette trims on the side. These trims I think are from Flare by Me, if I'm not mistaken. And I have 2 doilies. This is a Daiso doily, and these are the doilies I've bought from a group of Italian ladies. And then here we have, this lace is evo dyed, and you can't see much of it because it's positioned underneath there, and just handmade with love. So that's the cover. I love how it turned out, and it's exactly my style, you know. Although I love making doily books and doily books and fabric and lace books with all the dangles and all that, but you know, this is actually my favorite way of crafting. Let me bring my box back. So on the first page we have, here we go. On the first page, let's see how much I can show. We have this gorgeous, these 2 ladies, that one and this one, and again they are on fabric. So each, I wonder if I have it out yet. I think I might. No, I don't. Each image is layered on fabric, and then that fabric is layered on felt, and then it's laid on another piece of fabric, and then it's glued down onto the book. So there's the canvas material I was talking about, and then after that it gets all kinds of things going on. So so okay, let me start on this page. So on this page that's off a blouse from flat back poles. That is just a little centerpiece with a flat back pole as well. On her hair I cut off this trim. There we go. I used one of these little roses, and I bought this from a lady on Etsy. And this is a applique. I've got little beads going on here which I've glued down, There's a piece of an old doily which I've brought down that way, some flowers, these little tiny ribbon roses. Guys, all these flowers that you see, these ones here, all these flowers are all part of this trim that I've bought. So I've said before, I love cutting up lace and using it in different ways. So as you can see, all these flowers that you see over here, I have used separately on this page and elsewhere in the book. So they're over there, and there's bling in the center. This part of the lace, just those I've used over here, as you can see. This trim here is a piece of this trim over here, which Annie sells in a store, Miss Garden Grow. So this is the lace Annie uses. So as you can see, the flower underneath there. So what I've done is I've just snipped it off there, and then glued it down. So these two, when I snipped it off, they look like dangles. They are dangles. And I put 3 beads in there and 2. Yes, I did it that way because I didn't want it to be the same on each side. There's a little cut off from a piece of lace as well. Again, one of those ribbons as I have on the cover. This here is Prima lace. Prima, there we go. It's Prima lace. So what I've done is I've cut out 1 petal over there. So instead of 5, I had 4. And I put them in the center of the book and put some bling in the center, and yeah, there we go. And these gorgeous little additions are also a lace which I'd also bought from the same lady on Etsy. And what I did was I cut out those various little pieces. On this page I used pink. I used up the pink flowers, all these gorgeous pieces of lace. On the blue I used on the blue page. So as you can see over there are this parts of the lace over there. I put it over there, and yeah, that's about it. On this page as well I have all these little bits of fabric. This is the only avocado dyed lace on top here. The rest of it comes in this color. There's a piece of lace, there's some bling, that's a bit of a flower applique. These pink bows are off this piece of lace, which I also bought from the same lady on Etsy. So I just used the bows, 2 of the bows. There's a heart, some 2 of those little bling hearts, some flowers from my stash, and lace, and so on. So as you know, the cover says what our little girl's made of, and it says sugar and spice and all things nice. I'm sure we all know that little rhyme. There is also a piece of bling. That's it. So that's for the pink page. And then of course we must have a blue page. I love blue. So we have a blue page, and on this page I used images from a different doily, oh my goodness, a different paper, the serviette, napkin. I used the boy and the girl kissing the little girls. And on the last page I used, I used the 2 kissing here, one of these at the back page, and on the first 2 pages I used just in the cover, I used these girls. So they are kissing, and here I have some blue ribbon roses. This is also creating with details, lace on top, some fabric underneath. There we have a little blue flower, which I've also cut in such a way that it fits on a hair. This is also prima lace trim. I cut it in half, and there we have 3 there, and we only have 2 on that side. Guys, I want to show you something. I'm sorry for the noise. I'll try to make. I'm sorry I didn't take it out before the time. So I also bought this from the lady on Etsy, and I cut out that piece there, one of each, and I put in each corner. See there? Again, on this side here, I used of these beautiful lace, the ones I showed. I used the pink on the first page. I'm using the blue here. I also have one of those tiny flowers on a hair. I have a few buttons all over. I have some blue flat back pearl. Again, this is this part of that edge is over there. This is also off the top, and just bits. This is creating with details as well, some blue bling, and just offcuts that I've positioned all over the book. So that one says sugar and spice, and so we have an all things nice. So that's my blue page, and then on the last page we have a purple page, and like I said, these just the 2 girls have purple, 2 of the resin flowers, a purple rose, fabric rose, some leftover lace, purple fabric, more lace going on the side. There I have a flower and a little dangle I made, lace trims, purple fabric flower, these little purple bling underneath there. And on this side again, there we have a Ulala doily. This is all from my stash. All this over here, creating with details. I made a dangle, and we have a button over there, and 2 buttons, purple buttons over there. And the last one says sugar and spice and all things nice, and that's what little girls are made of. So this, the last one, I'm not glued down. I just used a matching pin and pinned it onto the envelope. This pouch, not envelope, pouch, is also by Maya Road, and it's part of an album. So these are in the album, but again I have 2, so it just clips open and close. And I thought it would be a really great addition for this album, seeing that I was using canvas, and it opens up, and inside these goodies, which I'm not going to show you. Jean will show that herself when she makes the video. I have some more lace on the side, and that's it, guys. There's the back of my book and my spine. So I'll do it one more time, closer up this time. So cover, front, pink page, blue page, purple page, and we have the back, and again we have the front. So those are my gifts I've made for Jean. Jean, I hope you like them. I do apologize for me posting it so late, so long after your birthday. It's almost 2 months. No, I lie, it's a month. It's actually just after the 5th of October that I'm filming this, and in my hectic schedule I'm going to manage to post this, and I hope you enjoy what I've made for you, and thank you guys for watching, and I do appreciate the support in the comments, and yeah, see you soon.